This winter on Heavy Rescue 401.
Local 401, it's shut down.
Whoever get there first, get the job.
We're gonna shut down both directions.
Get her off the highway quick, because it's deadly out here.
You always got to keep your eyes open. Mike!
Ah!
This has just changed the element of this recovery.
We got something burning here.
Lose the tights!
1 hour.
1 hour?
1 hour.
We got to have these highways reopened.
It's windy up here.
This one's really pushing me around. It rolled me right over.
Fire and ambulance are both en route.
At least 50 vehicles. This is chaos.
It's mayhem all around. I've never seen one like this.
Where the heck is all this eastbound traffic going? My goodness. You'll be busy.
On North America's busiest stretch of highway,
That's jam-packed and then some.
drivers aren't expecting winter conditions for another week, but they need to be ready.
The conditions can change so quickly. Freezing rain, snow, ice pellets, blowing snow, whiteout conditions. You never know what you're going to get yourself into.
And just after midnight, right in the heart of Toronto, the temperature plunges within minutes, turning Highway 401 into a sheet of ice.
It's a new winter in Toronto, and we've just gotten a freezing rain warning. There's definitely potential for things to happen. All of a sudden, it'll be bumper cars on the highway.
We're gonna start rolling block eastbound for wood debris. We're gonna do it in lanes 2 and 3.
At the north end of the city, the Compass Traffic Operations Center
10-4, and what patrol was this?
goes into high alert.
I just called the Salters, and hopefully they should be in and ready to go shortly.
And maintenance crews head into battle. But on the 401, just west of Yonge Street,
Now they're spinning out all over the place. We got another crash. Got multiple vehicles involved here.
the sudden freeze is already causing chaos.
Wow, this looks like a really big mess.
Oh, it's a serious pile up. Man, oh man.
Toronto winter can be a mess. It's icy and slippery and slushy, but when it hits, it always seems to catch everyone by surprise.
I kept seeing cars smashing into each other out of nowhere.
But when he brakes, he's sliding. When the next person brakes, he's sliding into him. And you're praying that you're not gonna hit him.
Tow truck drivers will work to clear the pileup by morning, but the message is already clear.
It only takes one driver, 1 second to make a mistake.
Winter has hit on the highways of southern Ontario. On North America's busiest highway, closure is not an option.
Morning, boys and girls. How's the days are they?
Morning temperatures push back above freezing. But there's a whole new problem heading down the 401 just east of the 400.
Oh, that's not good.
212 Patrol 12.
Ministry of Transport highway cameras pick up a collision ready to happen. Just a few lanes over, a passenger in a car starts filming.
In the middle of the road. Why the hell would he do that? Come on, driver, use your head.
The dump box is embedded in the overpass, choking off all westbound express lanes.
Having a crash like this happen right as we're getting into the afternoon rush hour, it doesn't really get any worse than this.
Yeah, I'm literally in park. I'm not moving.
We just got the call for it. Dump truck left the box up and hit the overpass.
3 miles east, Steve's towing heavy driver Sonny Subra answers the call.
Steve is trying to get there too, right? So he's in his rotator.
Dump truck hit the bridge, and we're going for it. Everybody, guys, let's go.
Owner Steve Pillai is just ahead, driving the company's newest machine. A few days ago, a brand new 50-ton rotator rolled into Steve's garage.
Finally.
It's part of Steve's plan to reinvent his company.
I'm playing with the big boys, the rest of the big boys, you know what I mean?
The rotating boom will allow Steve to work recoveries from a single lane, vital in the city.
Beautiful, eh? I like it.
It's Sonny's dream to run a rotator.
I had to go get a training for that. So I'm waiting for it. We'll see.
Ronnie, I'm going. I'll be there soon.
Today, his goal is just getting to the overpass.
Everybody rushing to get there first.
With traffic backing up by the minute, the job will go to the first company on scene.
This traffic is killing me, man. I can't go nowhere. See, all lane blocked. Every second, there's a chance to lose it. Oh my God, look at this.
Miles straight up Highway 400.
Where's this wreck at?
On the right shoulder, there's a disabled tractor trailer.
Classic Towing lead operator James Ireland is heading to an unusual call.
We have a tractor trailer with a 53-foot trailer that had some sort of a structural issue.
After a week of bad weather in the Barrie Snowbelt.
Up here, some days it can snow 6 days out of 7. We get crazy snow and we get it fast and hard.
Conditions have thawed out, but a new storm is on the way, and James wants to clear this wreck fast.
It's supposed to be starting to hit any time, like in the next couple hours.
All right, let's go see what we got.
That load's gonna buckle.
Oh, it's broken.
I'm like, holy crap, how did this guy manage to do this? Here we have a trailer that is broken right in the middle. It looks like a big banana here on the highway.
Wall's already been breached both sides, so the structural integrity of this trailer is gone.
The semi is loaded with almost 50,000 pounds of paper. It was heading southbound when the trailer caved in without warning, sending the truck careening down the highway.
It took a chunk of asphalt out of the road there as well, so.
Sergeant Kerry Schmidt and other members of the Ontario Provincial Police need to figure out why the trailer collapsed.
Looking at this, it's a bit of a mystery. Was the trailer overloaded? Was there a maintenance issue? Was it an old defective trailer? There's still a lot of issues we need to figure out.
Actually, Paul, scoot one under, just make sure nobody's there. One's for the other side.
James can't risk towing the severely damaged trailer with a heavy load still inside.
The paper rolls apparently are pretty tall. We don't even know yet because we haven't seen them. We don't want one falling over and coming out a wall, or the bottom of the trailer giving out and collapsing.
He'll have to unload. His first move, shore up the broken frame.
There's gonna be a lot of weight in here, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna rig it up with the rotator, and we're gonna lift the belly of the trailer up a bit to try and get some of the weight off it. The back will come back down on the ground, and we're gonna start pulling the product right out the back. So if you guys want to take this over there and just assemble it, the ends go on. Make sure they're both pointing the same direction. Putting the spreader bar together so we can put it over the trailer and lift both sides at the same time. Yeah, these are gonna go in here. Okay, a 10-foot chain down each side now. What we'll do is we'll just take one end and then swing it over, okay?
The spreader bar over the top.
We're gonna pull it over, right? Well, we should be able to put it over.
Will connect with the chains running under the damaged belly in an attempt to keep the floor from ripping apart.
We've put some angle iron underneath with a couple of blocks so we don't rip the chains through the floor.
But with no idea what caused the damage, James can't be sure any rigging will be enough.
Both walls are pulled inwards. Usually when they collapse in the middle, the walls go out. So it's going to be a bit of a mystery here to find out what happened. I haven't seen this happen before. Lord only knows what's caused this thing to collapse like this.
Yeah, 10-4, the westbound express is backed up pretty far.
Down the 400 in Toronto.
Any idea how long it's going to be down?
The backup is growing on the westbound 401.
Okay, time to get to work.
As Sonny arrives to join Steve and crew, the tight space calls for 2 rotators. So they're teaming up with another company.
I mean, we gotta get the highway open, you got 3 lanes shut down, so everything is under pressure right now.
It's the first job for the new Steve's Towing.
That's very important for me. My name's out there. I want the highway open.
And his brand new rotator.
You swing my truck, it's gonna be done. And I'm gonna kill every one of you guys.
But the truck isn't Steve's only new weapon.
Close my door.
He's hired top towing veteran Dieter Dinsing to help manage the company. And today, manage this scene.
Dieter used to be our competitor. Dieter has a lot of experience on the heavy rescues.
He is my second man in command, so first Steve, second is Dieter.
And he's already formed a plan.
We're going to try to pull the box from the bottom of the pavement to pull it out from the pavement so we can get the top of it away from the bridge.
While Dieter pulls the top of the box free from the overpass, the second rotator will try to pull the bottom where it's embedded in the asphalt.
Everybody clear out of the way.
But they need to pull slowly and in sync. Too much pressure, and the 5,000-pound box could lurch wildly as it rips free.
Okay, guys, let's go rolling.
Dieter was trying to pull the top part, and it doesn't want to come up. It doesn't want to let it go. Nothing is working. OPP is there because its highway is shut down. They're all watching us. They need to open it. You can't just play around.
It's kind of looking really slushy.
With a storm blowing in from Georgian Bay,
Supposed to be a pretty widespread storm.
That should be okay.
James Ireland and the crew from Classic Towing need to clear the collapsed trailer from the 400 fast.
We definitely don't want to be out here when the weather hits.
Okay, guys, heads up.
But the semi is so damaged, even securing it for the offload could rip it apart.
All we want to do is make the trailer come back into the position it used to be without tearing it.
Our biggest concern right now is the trailer actually breaking. That would be bad. Well, here we go. Thumbs up. It'll make lots of noise. It's in a safe state. We're going to open the back doors and take a look inside. Just be careful in case the door springs. It's on skids. We're just over 2,000 pounds per lift. Okay, guys, heads up.
James wants to be off the road before the weather hits, but they can't rush the process.
If one of these rolls ever fell out the back and rolled out onto the highway, a car could hit this. It's the same weight as a car, so it's going to be like a head-on collision.
As they load the cargo into a new trailer, the OPP is watching for any sign of what caused the mystery collapse.
Is it overloaded? There's something in the middle of that trailer that has forced its structural support to collapse.
And as the crew digs deeper into the load,
There's your culprit.
they get their first clue.
That's a lot of weight, that snow. You can see inside the trailer here now, there's a huge amount of snow right in the center where the trailer collapsed. It's pushed everything in, sucked the walls in, and the floor's gone out.
So there was no issues with the load, there's no issues with the maintenance of the trailer.
You see the amount of snow up there? It's a huge ball. Mother Nature's fault, this one.
What we know is that the load of snow on top of the trailer collapsed the roof, and then the structural integrity of the trailer was completely lost.
Yeah, it just kind of stayed to the sides, yeah.
To pull out the last of the pallets, a member of the crew will have to venture right into the back of the trailer.
It's a huge ball. It's thousands of pounds there.
Gotta watch the snow in the roof so it doesn't cave anymore. Stay off to the sides of it now. That way we don't get hurt.
Paul's pulled the short straw today, so he's the one that gets to work inside the trailer with this big ball of ice hanging over top of his head.
This is what I'm scared about.
Any idea how long it's going to be down?
Back on the 401 in Toronto,
Boy, it'll be a while.
Steve and his crew are still trying to dislodge the jammed dump box without sending it swinging out of control.
Why is not coming out? What's wrong?
But so far, they can't get it to move at all.
The bottom is stuck with the asphalt.
You can't get the top of the box away from the bridge right now because the bottom of the box is embedded into the ground.
Express lanes are at a standstill, and the collectors are bottlenecked.
Looks like I think you might be there a while.
Sonny helps re-rig, adding more lines to pull out the bottom.
Hopefully that works.
Bring one more winch from another rotator and one winch from our rotator. Put it in the bottom and then winch.
Everybody back up, guys.
With both rotators adding pressure at the bottom, too much on one line could send the box reeling. The two crews must pull in sync.
We are really pulling on the box very hard. It came out. It just popped out. Next step, we gotta lower the box from the bridge. Then we got another problem.
Hold on, guys.
The piston was hanging on the bottom, so we couldn't let it down. Dita gave me the tools. Sonny, go up there and then unhook the pin.
If Sonny can remove the pin, they can pull the piston free of the box.
I look at the pin was stuck pretty good. And then I was thinking myself, and yeah, it's not gonna come out.
Westbound express lanes have been blocked for almost 3 hours. They need a plan B.
So what we did is we chain up the piston and then pull it with the float so it's gonna bend. When it's bent, it's gonna lower it down.
It's a success for the new rotator and the new Steve's towing.
Dieter, we bring a lot of good things to our table. We're glad to have him on our side.
Pull it.
With Dieter aboard, there's less room for Sonny to get his hands on the controls of the new truck.
I wanted to operate the rotator, but maybe he's not comfortable with that, right?
But today, at least Sonny can share in the victory with the team.
It's all cleaned up. Because the traffic is very heavy. They got the right lane blocked. They got the right shoulder blocked.
30 miles straight up the 400,
6 more pallets to pull out. We're making good time.
James and crew are down to the last skids of paper.
Good.
But the skids are in the worst possible spot.
Okay, you might want to stand back. Just when it hits the wall there.
Go ahead. Hang on. Okay, go. There you go.
That roof's getting more dicey and dicey.
Perfect.
They've emptied the last of the load. But now the crew has to clear the ice pushing on the roof.
You can feel the weight in the trailer as he's poking the roof. It's a crazy amount of weight up.
You know, Paul's got to be very careful while he's moving around inside this trailer.
You could see everything shaking. The roof was starting to go.
On Highway 400 south of Barrie,
Watch yourself.
the classic crew can't move a destroyed trailer until they clear thousands of pounds of ice from the inside.
You good? You feel it come up as soon as you did that? What a difference, eh?
Now James needs to get it ready to tow.
Grab me a couple shovels and a couple guys.
But the storm is blowing in fast.
To the north of us, there's some freezing rain and snow, so pressure's on now.
We're really kind of snowing here. Out of nowhere, man. It's just snowing like crazy.
Right now, as we speak, we're just getting snow coming down. We've got a freezing rain advisory coming in, big puffy flakes. We're gonna have reduced visibility. We could have slippery roads on this as well. So just as weather comes in, we've got to get out of here and we got to get this highway open.
We probably got 1 centimeter of snow here already in the last 10 minutes. And look at the traffic going by. It's still doing highway speeds, you know? We're getting the hell out of here because if not, somebody's gonna end up getting hurt. Just keep cranking them up, buddy. Keep cranking up.
They add chains to shore up the cracked trailer deck.
I want to get it off the road. Come on, man. I don't want to be working out here with all these people driving around us like this. It's too dangerous. Okay, let's break this chain down. Like people are coming past here fast now.
These vehicles should be slowing down and moving over.
This is crazy, you know, like these people, they don't slow down. We got slippery roads in the last 5 minutes. It's bad. Okay, buddy, go. Come on, come on.
Finally, James can get the semi off the road and his crew out of danger.
Okay, we're out of here.
It's a really good feeling to get this highway open and get out of here in under 3 hours.
We're opening all lanes. It's open, man. It's open. It's open. So, how is it today?
200 miles to the southwest.
It's all good. Yeah, good thing it's not snowing.
At the preferred towing yard in Sarnia, the flagship rotator heads out for a job. But it's not Gary, the boss, behind the wheel.
Today it's just me and the rotator. Got some solo experience.
Gary's son, Colin, just earned his heavy truck license last year.
Well, how'd you do?
Certified.
Awesome. Good job.
Today is his first ever solo job, operating the company's most complicated record.
I've got the shifting down a lot better than I did last year, so just gonna go over the tracks here. stalled the rotator. There is our subject.
His job today, positioning a concrete sifter.
Let's take a look here.
It will demand precision.
This is what I'm going to be putting inside of that, I guess. Just want to get it out as far as I can.
And his dad is checking in.
Like any father or anybody, kind of just want to see what he's up to, so make sure that everything goes right for him.
I'm going to get it ready to lift. There we go. That looks like that's going to be pretty close.
Bugger.
Really tricky when you can't see where everything's going. How does it look?
He just nailed it. He was perfect.
But the true challenge with the rotator is still ahead.
I'm looking to get some experience on a real wreck.
All right, thanks, Junior.
Hey, no problem. You too. The wrecks are where it's at. That's the real learning experience right there.
Just after nightfall, Gary answers an urgent call with his entire heavy crew.
I guess there's an accident up here.
East of Sarnia on Highway 402.
It's completely jackknifed.
I see a lot of fire trucks.
When I get on scene, the first thing that I'm seeing now is we've got this truck jackknifed.
The semi was heading westbound when it lost control, slamming into the median and jackknifing. And the impact,
Let's see what we got.
hit the diesel tank hard.
We've got a fuel leak. The fire department, they've worked on it. They've got it slowed, but they don't have it stopped. And that's a priority for us.
So we're going to try and stop or slow that leak down a bit.
While Gary fights the spill,
Carl, why don't you do a walk, do an assessment for me, tell me what we got for tires and stuff like that.
Okay.
he'll trust the youngest member of the crew to assess the damage.
There's no structural damage by the looks of things to the trailer.
It was the tractor that took the brunt of the crash.
It's gonna be a bit of a pain getting her out because that front axle's twisted on us. So she's gonna fight us.
Is that gonna fit, Mark?
And the fight has already started.
It's leaking pretty good. Probably got 3/4 of a tank.
Just gonna try and seal this tank if we can. Prevent any more fuel from leaking into the ditches.
We don't want to end up with an environmental spill. Then we're into some big dollars and big headaches and big hassles trying to get it cleaned up.
Get in there.
The specialized plug won't fit into the hole in the tank.
Push it in with this.
Yeah, we can get a shot. Yeah, push that up.
Yeah. Come on. Just cooperate.
That baby's jackknifed. Yeah, cruise on scene now.
On Highway 402 east of Sarnia,
Get in there.
a badly jackknifed semi is spewing diesel. And the crew from Preferred can't stop the leak.
Oh, when all else fails, pump the tank.
So plan B, we've got to come up with something quick, and we've got pumps in the truck. We've got to pump this tank down to the point where it's down below where the hole is at.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, fire. 2 feet.
Second.
It's adding time,
Keep an eye on it, Colin. Yeah.
and a heavy rainstorm is on the way. Bad conditions for a recovery.
We're kind of at a standstill right now until we can get this fuel out.
Temperatures are sitting around 0.
Almost 200 miles to the west,
On the verge of freezing rain. I think it's going to turn to freezing rain shortly.
bad weather is moving in on Toronto.
We have basically a light, wet snow coming down right now.
Abrams Towing one-ton driver Mark Haslett is on the lookout for drivers who need help on the 401.
Something as simple as a flat tire could put your life in danger on a night like tonight.
While lead heavy operator John Allen patrols in his 40-ton rotator.
Yeah, a little wet, a little slushy, a little snow, a little bit of everything going on out here.
Just east of Yonge Street,
Oh, there is some stop there.
Mark spots a stranded truck on the eastbound side of the highway.
There he is right there. John Allen just went by us. He's going to that tractor trailer broken down. It is in a bad spot. It's been reported to be partially in a live lane, so I'm going to go give John some cover there. It's a snow-covered shoulder. There is no room here whatsoever. This is a terrible place to be in any weather. What's wrong with her? Flat. Oh, there it is. Oh, boy.
We're gonna get this guy hooked up out of here as quick as possible.
It's too dangerous to attempt a tire change so close to live traffic.
This is just crazy out here, you know? We got some weather happening, people don't care, like, everybody's flying by doing 100, 110 kilometers an hour.
Yeah, the weather's bad. We don't need to be out here. Somebody's gonna get killed.
Nobody's moving over. Everybody's just driving as normal. You know, it's like it's a nice sunny day out here. They're not even slowing down for the weather conditions. Never mind slowing down, moving over for a tow truck.
Yes, nobody's slowing down, you know, feet away from it.
It's really dangerous out here. We're on a tight shoulder. We don't want to wait for MTO. I'm just going to provide a little block and cover for John Allen.
I gotta get this thing up in the air, get under there, chain it down. It's a little scary out here right now. If someone loses control, hits this truck, it could hurt me, it could kill me. Anything could happen here. So, you know, I want to get it out of here as quick as possible.
Yeah.
But leave it neutral, right?
Leave it in neutral, just flip everything up in high. So we're just about ready to go here. I'm going to have Mark escort me off the highway just so I can get out of here.
It wasn't a hookup for Mark, but he might have played the most important role of the night.
Just having that extra support in the back, it's just a little more comforting. And knowing if something does happen, I got someone there to help me out.
John has a family to get home to, just like I do. And I know he would do the same for me without even asking.
We're almost at the top, but we're not quite.
Back on the 402.
Perfect.
Gary's crew has pumped out the ruptured fuel tank.
And right there is good.
Time to tackle the jackknifed semi.
Will she fit in that, Cole?
Yeah, she'll fit. Okay.
I've got Mark on the front to get that truck coming up and heading towards the road.
To keep traffic moving, they'll work in a single lane.
Here comes the rain. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
And there's another challenge.
It's just becoming nasty. It's not really where I want to be in it. It's miserable to work in, but you work with what you got.
I was hoping it would hold off for a little while, but of course, Murphy's Law, right?
Let's go. Let's see what she does. Watch traffic, watch traffic. Good, Mark. Take her up. 10, 15 feet. Take her up. Legs up. Okay, did you lock your front wheels on?
Yep.
Okay. Stuff them in, Mark. Start pulling. Just short pulls, things move.
We just take it, short little pulls, 10 feet, 15 feet at a time. We're pulling this truck up, and every time you go 10, 15 feet, it walks closer and closer out of the ditch, up onto the road.
Operator Mark Colbran has wrestled the smashed tractor to the edge of the road.
So far, she's coming pretty good here.
Now, Gary will use his rotator to drag the back end up and in line with the tractor.
Do we just want one? Just one. Just run that single line out. Where are we going? Just to the back of the back wheels, Col. Right in the front of the back wheels. Okay.
Colin and operator Kyle Putris rig to the rear axle.
It's gonna pull hard being down in the ditch and in the mud like this. It's a hard pull, so one truck won't do it. We need 2 big trucks on this to pull this thing out.
And there's a bigger problem coming from above.
Did you guys see the lightning? I saw some flashes and I'm like, the hell? Okay, oh, there's the lightning. Great. Nothing like standing on a big lightning rod when there's lightning.
You're the tallest thing out there, and if you're standing right beside the truck, you're gonna get fried.
Just want to get this up and out of here as quick as we can.
It's pouring rain. We got lightning and everything in here tonight.
A violent thunderstorm is raging on the 402 east of Sarnia.
I'll grab the remote so you're not operating off the truck, please. Okay.
You're operating a truck that is essentially a giant lightning rod.
But working in a single lane, Gary's crew has no choice but to reach out with a rotator's boom.
Try and line your angle right up so it's pulling directly in a straight line, Col. Yeah.
With the pressure already mounting for the crew, Gary turns to the youngest member.
It's good for now.
My dad says, here you go, you're on the rotator today. I wasn't expecting that.
For the first time, Colin will operate the rotator on a wreck.
Colin's got to get into this. I can't operate this truck every time myself. Colin's got to get that experience.
I'm nervous right now, thinking, okay, what could go wrong?
One guy's on one side of the truck, one's on the other, so I can't lose contact with both guys. They're gonna have to watch me.
While Mark pulls the truck up the slope, it will be up to Colin to swing the back end of the trailer.
Ready? Let's get this thing out of the ditch. Okay, watch me, Mark. Okay, Colin, start pulling. Okay, he's just sliding that back end up. We're okay. You're good, Mark. Truck's starting to lift, the trailer's starting to roll just with the weight.
It's starting to lean over into the ditch and we've got tires, 3 feet in the air. This isn't good. Stop doing what we're doing.
With a heavy load threatening to push the trailer onto its side, they need to change plans.
Is this where you want to pick it from the back end and just lift it right up and over now?
That's the plan. Okay, Col, let's get this off. Okay.
As Mark pulls on the front, Colin will now use the rotator to lift the trailer up while swinging the boom over to the road, with 30,000 pounds hanging on the end.
It's a difficult move to do, especially if you're on your first one.
If I do this wrong, it could flip the rotator.
They run lines to the back of the trailer for the lift.
Boom it up a bit so we have more lift. How's that looking? It's good. Boom it up. How are you for boom up, Cole? I'm at 20. Okay, let's give that a shot. With the boom all the way out like we have, we're putting a lot of weight way out on this thing. It's just like you reaching out really far and trying to pick something up. You know, it starts to pull you down. Snug up a little bit on the other one first. What, sorry? Snug up on the green just a hair. Just a hair, okay, just a hair.
You always got a risk of this starting to tip over.
This is a bit of a nerve-wracking technique because we're at a pretty low grade on the boom right now. So we gotta really watch and make sure we aren't gonna flip this truck. Okay, let's go.
You ready? Okay.
Let's go, let's see what she does.
And as Colin moves the trailer closer to the road, the crew will be moving right up to the live lane of traffic.
Snug up on red, just a hint.
Rain is pouring down.
Really? Come on.
And traffic is speeding up on Highway 402.
We got trucks, they just fly by us, cars fly by us. They buzz by you pretty hard and fast.
Inches away from Gary and his crew. They're at the final phase of the job, putting them right up against the live lane.
These guys are buzzing us really quick tonight. Anything could happen.
Okay, let's go.
But Colin has to focus on the complicated maneuver ahead.
Boom her right up, Colin, and swing her over. Up, up.
Lifting and swinging the 30,000-pound trailer without toppling the rotator.
That's it, guys. Nice and easy. Boom her up and swing her over, guys. That's it. Get her right on the road. Get her on that yellow line. Good job, guys. That's the first time I've done that one, so that was a lot of fun. A little nerve-wracking, too. All right, really nerve-wracking.
That was textbook right there.
Yeah, now that we've got it up and out of the road, we kind of want to keep going, get things moving here. We got some lightning happening, and we'll get this cleared up, and hopefully in a hurry. That trailer ready to hook up, guys?
Yep.
Yeah.
Now they just need to secure the tractor's broken axle for the tow. But the traffic...
Watch yourself, watch yourself.
Jackass.
...is only getting faster.
Okay, you got it, Mark? Let's get this done.
These guys, they won't slow down.
Just had traffic really coming at us. I don't want to be out there one more minute than I have to be.
Now you got to get right around that axle.
Yeah. We lucked out on this one. Nobody got hurt. Everything's out and up. We just got to get it off the road right now so we can finish up and then go on home.
Boom! We had Colin, the rookie, on the rotator, and he did a great job.
It's intense for everybody, but being 21 years old, that's a lot of responsibility to have 40,000 pounds hanging off the back of the rotator and keeping full control of it.
For my dad to let me actually do this maneuver, that's a pretty awesome feeling. And, you know, it shows that he trusts me.
I can't see anything, but I got it, I got it.
It's nice to see that progression in Colin. He's still got a ways to go, but he just did an excellent job on this one tonight.
That's a win right there.
Snowstorm came in, poof, out of nowhere. Next time on Heavy Rescue 401, chaos strands family.
My two sons, I hope they're all right.
Putting pressure on Steve.
Make a left, Sonny.
And Sonny.
Whoa!
The OPP.
A life or death situation.
hits the highway for a life-saving delivery.
Always chokes me up.
And a late-night crash gets Kevin.
Truck's ready to go over.
All fired up.
Oh, serious? Get the highway open.
This time on the season finale of Heavy Rescue 401.
Turn, Dave, turn, buddy.
Kevin
Gotta be coming up, no?
fights a 60-ton battle.
That is upside down, sir.
Father and son
This is my first time doing something like this.
leap into the fray.
Hold on, Colin. Whoa! I'm kind of nervous.
And a new boss
Sonny, give it a snug.
needs Sonny to pull his weight.
Go! Go!
Advising roads are slippery.
Okay, it's the whitest snowstorm here is visibility 0.
In Toronto, the calendar says it's spring, but the weather and the roads are saying something else.
So here we are, beginning of April, but we're dealing with one last blast of winter, and the conditions are just treacherous right now.
On the 401 just west of the city, OPP Sergeant Terry Schmidt looks for drivers unprepared for the surprise onslaught.
It doesn't matter what kind of vehicle you're in, a car, commercial vehicle, or a tow truck. You have to always drive according to the conditions.
Life Officer 103 and 303 getting another caller advising large tow truck rolled into the ditch.
We have a report of a tow truck, a heavy tow, that's gone into the ditch, 427 near Highway 401. We're just getting on scene here right now. It does look pretty significant. Wow, what a ride. What do you got here?
Well, we got a heavy tow truck, large commercial motor vehicle. He's gone off the ramp.
Wow. Even the tows are going in the ditch. Whole front end of this truck is just destroyed.
Have this whole ramp shut down. It's going to be shut down for an extensive amount of time.
It's just a reminder that anybody can be involved in a wreck if they're not paying 100% attention. Even the pros.
Oh man, look at that blue sky. Sunny, dry, and fast.
As the week passes, the snow and ice melt away.
It's been a pretty uneventful day on major routes across the city. Volume-wise, everything seems to be moving well.
But a turn to good weather can make some drivers more careless.
It's nice and dry out, so people aren't paying attention. The snowstorm's gone, right?
And just before noon, highway cameras catch the aftermath of a major crash.
Tractor trailer on its side, blocking all lanes. Looks like it's going to be a tractor trailer that hit a pickup truck.
On North America's busiest highway, closure is not an option.
I'm getting reports of a tractor trailer rollover on the southbound 427.
I'm coming up to the airport right now. I'm very close.
Just to the east, Sonny Subra heads for the scene of what could be his first recovery operating a rotator.
This is a good way to start a new job and new company. It's gonna impress them, right?
Just a week ago, the chance to run the rotator convinced Sonny to make a big change.
It is a tough decision to leave Steve. It is.
His new bosses at Mississauga-based King Towing have an arsenal of heavy wreckers and a knack for chasing big jobs.
I'm very happy to be in rotator.
Sonny has to show them he's capable of running this complex machine.
I have to jump in the water to swim. If I don't jump in the rotator, how am I gonna learn?
This is the first track with King Tone, so I had to prove I can do it.
And the stakes couldn't be higher.
This look crazy, man.
We've got both ramps from the 427 northbound and southbound to the 401 westbound closed.
It's Friday afternoon. People are trying to get out of the city. This is going to be a major headache for thousands of motorists.
Rush hour, it's gonna be a mess.
What's the traffic like in Hamilton?
45 miles southwest in Hamilton, there's more trouble on the road.
Anybody know what's going on up there on the 403 by the lake? They got a garbage truck down in the ditch. Worst possible place on this entire road for that to happen.
Fully loaded, apparently, so I'm sure we're gonna have our work cut out for us.
Metro Truck's Kevin Richardson knows the location and its challenges well.
That stretch there just tapered in, and it's a really tight spot on the highway. Let's see what you got here. A lot of weight, man.
The fully loaded 5-axle garbage hauler won't be coming up easily.
With that many axles, you know you're dealing with maximum weights out here.
In fact, it weighs in at over 120,000 pounds, the equivalent of 35 cars.
Oh yeah, you can see the tailgate busted open.
And unloading is not on Kevin's agenda.
Woo! Stinky garbage. Hey, Paul?
Yeah.
In a tight space with this much weight, Kevin needs a second rotator. So he's working with competitor Paul Sloat.
Okay. I'm gonna rip all my belts. I can't even get in here.
Before they can even begin the recovery rigging, they need to lift the trailer just to get their straps underneath.
And what I'll do is I'm gonna put a snatch block here, at least kind of pull, and see what happens.
Oh, there?
Yeah, I'm gonna go right through there.
This way?
Get around that whole beam, so try that, okay?
Okay.
Highway moving at all? 3 lanes down to 1 now.
The traffic was backed up for miles. Come on, come on, come on. Hustle. There we go. All right. Well, we'll see what happens here.
Yeah.
Even this small lift will be a strain.
Moving. Going.
Coming.
Okay.
They gain just enough room.
So what I'm gonna do is go around this back corner with a belt. You wanna put one protector down, you can leave it up top.
Yeah, I put one down here for that corner.
They use straps to reduce the risk of tearing through the trailer wall.
I'm just moving out and over.
All right, man.
Paul will lift on the front of the trailer, while Kevin takes on the back. And fighting this weight, their rigging needs to be perfect.
Gotta be coming up, no? Come on, baby.
The trailer is on its wheels, but still in the ditch, and leaning badly.
The hardest part is getting it out now.
And the bottleneck of traffic is becoming critical.
We're gonna air it up and walk it out now.
Okay.
Say within the hour, I'll have it out just to be safe.
MTO's asked me to.
Yeah, let's say within the hour, 45 minutes, okay? Thanks, man. Everybody's rubbernecking even on the other side. I'm just trying to speed it up.
The quickest way out is forward. So Paul will pull on the front of the tractor and trailer. Kevin will try to hold up the heavy back end while it inches up and out.
We're just supplying air to the tractor and trailer, so we can release all the brakes.
Okay, Paul.
Yeah.
That should be good. It's gonna be a bitch getting out. Use this now. Just pull it. Okay, go ahead. All right.
Heavy, man.
There's still a truck laying sideways on its side across the lane. All traffic should stop. Everything is smooth.
Back at the 401-427 ramp, Sonny is assessing the scene. A big mess.
Lucky the both drivers not injured. It's a pretty bad accident.
The semi, hauling steel coils, lost control on the ramp, smashing into the barrier and slamming down. Pinning a pickup and blocking all westbound lanes. Firefighters have already cleared up spilled diesel, but there's still a huge job ahead.
What do you want to put in my truck?
Sonny's first rotator recovery will be a massive challenge, and his new bosses will have eyes on his every move.
It's a lot of pressure because they don't know who I am, and it's about the trust, right? Like they gotta trust that I can work with them, right?
Sonny Desi and his brother Suk run a young, energetic crew.
It's me and my brother started this company back in 2008. I was 18 years old. We just started with 2 trucks.
Get those chains.
Now we run about 13 trucks.
It's a big mess, man.
Each coil weighs as much as 2 cars. Unloading them would make uprighting the wreck much easier, but offloading would take time. And where these highways connect, time is in short supply. Toronto's busiest north-south artery, the 427 connects the QEW to the 401, continuing to the airport and beyond. A lifeline for close to 500,000 drivers a day.
46,000 pounds, 6 of them, 46,000. We have to put them on a float.
Yeah, but we should be able to straighten it up and get some lanes open.
Okay, if you want to do that, we can
tip it, put it right here, and get traffic moving.
All right, so look, guys, let's go.
So they'll have to work with the coils on board, and no one's feeling the pressure more.
It's gonna be a evening rush hour. It's gonna be jammed. It's gonna be a lot of problems.
Than the new guy.
Okay, first of all, chain up this axle. Okay, with the suspension.
Okay.
Chain it up from here. Go through the frame.
I just got into this truck only 1 week, so I don't know about these winches. And I'm not familiar with this controller.
It'll be a test for him to see what he can do.
Westbound is completely stopped.
What the? It's not coming out.
What is the problem? Got a truck in the ditch, right-hand lane. Is it like this all the way to Toronto?
On the 403 in Hamilton.
All right. Oh.
Kevin is fighting 120,000 pounds of garbage.
Okay. Pull with your belt. Try that.
Oh. Determined to stay in the ditch.
Heavy, man. Ditch was pretty deep, and it's deceiving, right? With that much weight. Try to use your drag in your belt. Holding your back, eh? Well. Okay. Haha. And with that many axles, it's just a fight. I'm gonna loosen my lines here. Hang on. Then that way I can pull ahead and I'll use one back here, Paul. I gotta get the highway open. Oh, damn it.
Kevin moves forward to add more power to Paul's forward pull. He'll need to re-rig fast. The lanes have now been blocked for over 2 hours.
Hopefully I'm not taking too long for you guys. Just thinking we had unloaded, so they can look at it that way. There we go, Tower of Power's here. What's up, Davey?
Dave Walters has arrived from the Metro Yard just in time to help with the new rigging. They add a low line to help coax the heavy load to the road.
Yeah, pull that cable. Yeah. Okay, that's good. Whoa. All right.
With his extra power on the back,
Should be able to get all up. Hope. Ready?
Okay. Come on, baby. Turn, Dave. Turn, buddy. Good? Got a rope?
All 5 trailer axles are on solid ground.
Brakes are on. Thanks for your help, Paul. No problem. I'll talk to you later, all right? I had a busy winter between that, having a newborn in my life. I'm fortunate for that, and just keep plugging away.
All lanes are open on the 403. We have a wreck up here.
45 miles northeast.
Yeah, it's up here by the airport. Oh, that explains it.
Nothing is moving on the westbound 427,
The wind is stuck. Wind is not coming out.
including Sonny's winch lines.
Alex, can you help me? Put this winch out. I'm really nervous because this is the first time with the King Towing I'm doing a job. So like, I'm pretty nervous how things gonna go.
A quick inspection reveals that Sonny's inexperience isn't to blame.
No, they're all tangled.
Hold on.
You got to redo your winches, man.
But the delay won't help his nerves.
Okay, pull. Hold on.
That's it. Okay, my truck is set up.
The crew is ready and the race is on.
We have closed 427 southbound and needs to be reopened immediately.
And what's your plan for timeline right now?
Well, let me just get this thing rigged up. As soon as we do that, I think 1 hour.
But uprighting the truck while keeping the coils in place will be a challenge.
We're gonna hold these coils with chains. We're gonna lift it at 1 shot.
2 sets of low lines will pull the trailer over. A third wrecker will pull the tractor, and a fourth will lift the steel rolls and catch the trailer.
Let me drop it this side, okay?
Okay. Go. We're trying to chain down the coils and use them as leverage so that we turn the whole thing over on its wheels. Hopefully that'll hold.
Then, let me give you another one.
It's a complex plan with no room for anything to go wrong.
Everybody, guys. Okay, you're gonna go on low lines on the other side. He's gonna work the top ones. You guys are going down, okay? Yeah. Okay. Make sure it's not on high speed, okay? Slow speed, okay? Everybody listens to me, okay? Sonny, give it a snug.
Time for Sonny to show what he can do.
Okay, move, guys.
I'm kind of nervous. The load gonna shift up or come off or something like that.
He needs to work in sync with the entire team. A wrong pull could slide the wreck right into their tracks.
Hey! The low first! The low! Mike!
Hold on! Hold on!
Wait! Go! Go! The low first!
Fast. Step it.
Off a major ramp to the 401.
Let me know.
Sonny's first rotator job for the new boss at King
Yeah. Mike,
is meeting massive resistance
go!
from the loose load of steel pulling the other way.
Go!
Bring it up!
Mike, release! Release.
When one guy pulling too hard, the trailer started to slide.
What's going on there?
If we slide too close, it's gonna land on our record.
Mike, whoa, you pull!
I'm pulling.
Go! Okay.
All right, rolled it over. Good job.
Good job, guys. Good job.
Okay. That truck, pull it out. Pull your truck out.
It's upright, but getting it off the road won't be a simple tow.
When we bring it down, the problem started.
Mama, still you gotta offload it, eh?
The position of the coils is changed.
The entire 46,000-pound load is shifted to one side. It threatens to pull the leaning trailer back down if they let go.
We thought it's gonna be easy, but it's went wrong.
It's coming this way.
This is bad.
The rush hour's coming, so we're supposed to be moving quickly. Otherwise, the whole city's gonna stop.
I'm clear.
190 miles west down the 401.
Anything else holding?
Colin Vandenheuvel is heading to a job in his dad's 35-ton record, a big promotion from his old 1-ton.
Obviously, we want to build the business. We want to keep growing it. And obviously, Colin, I'm going to groom him into that position of being able to run this company and manage the things that have to be done.
One of the first steps toward being a leader is managing a scene all on his own.
My first solo recovery. Go assess the scene.
It's literally quicksand.
She's sunk pretty good.
Today, he's facing a tractor sunk into an excavation site.
Okay, this is gonna be fun. One toe pin's in, now I gotta dig the other one out. Because of how deep he's actually sunk, I'm gonna have to lift this thing up and out of the hole that it's in.
I gotta dig this thing out so I can get a second pin on this. No, he's doing another job right now.
What's going on here?
I'm gonna back up beside it here. My age does kind of affect how people think I'm gonna get the job done, but that just gives me more of a reason to prove them wrong. All right, gonna go grab a strap.
Colin needs to lift the tractor out of the hole before pulling, or risk destroying the front axle. And he's got just the tool for the job.
An endless loop, it's a super strong nylon strap that we use. That way I'm gonna get a nice even pick, because I'll use one winch line, and then that way I'm not trying to work with 2 winches and kind of level it out.
But a friendly passerby wants to offer some help.
What? Yep, thank you.
So I just want to check up on him and make sure that it's going well for him, not that it's a trust issue or anything like that.
Sorry, Paul, is that front axle going to take the pattern? Or are you going to need to do more of a lift? You think it's going to come up and out of that hole, or is it just going to pull on that front axle?
I know it annoys him a little bit, but I'll always be in that back corner somewhere.
My dad keeps calling me because he's nervous. And when he's nervous, he calls me, and it gets kind of annoying sometimes. And this is one of those times.
He's got to get some lift on this unit. If he doesn't, he could actually pull the front axle right off this truck.
Let's see what she does here.
There we go. All right.
This one's definitely a big win for me.
And he's one job closer to leading the next generation of preferred towing.
I'm here to make a name for myself, and I want to prove to them, and I want to prove to everyone that, you know, I'm not just some kid, I'm not just, you know, the boss's son.
This is bad.
Back in Toronto,
I'm just holding this with a strap.
Sonny's got his own skills to prove. And right now, his line is all that's preventing the steel trailer from smashing back down.
Yeah, we gotta lift up the coil. So much weight on this side.
Why do you say that as opposed to just dragging the whole nose?
Yeah, but see, when I release that side, it's coming this way. See the weight on this side? Right at 46,000. Get one from this side. Get a chain. Get another chain from this side.
Okay. Let me hook this one on.
When the coil slammed over, they tangled up in the chains that were holding them.
It won't fit.
Pulling them free means risking a dangerous whiplash.
Move up. Move up.
The chain could snap any minute and could hurt anybody on the scene. We don't want to be close.
Okay.
More. Anything could happen, man. Anything could happen. No.
Blocking the ramp to 401 westbound. What the hell happened?
With traffic backing up on the 401 on-ramp,
Okay.
More.
Sonny and his new bosses need to move the steel coils from the edge of the trailer.
Release this one.
But they're too tangled up in the chains.
Take it out from here.
When the load shifted, the chains are really tensioned, stuck in there.
Release it. You're gonna cut it or no?
There's no choice but to cut the chains off. So the fire department steps in to help.
We're gonna use the cut-up saw.
Yes.
You cut this one, then go fly it.
We have to cut it, like it has a lot of tension on it, so we have to find a point where we can cut it without getting ourselves injured.
Captain, you can cut it other side. Other side, you can only see this much. Yeah, you can cut it other side. Yeah, they're gonna cut it on the bottom. Snap off. That's it. Lift it up.
Move out.
That's it, man. Go. Keep going. Go out. Keep going.
They'll remove the load and secure it on another trailer.
Okay, we're gonna get a float here.
It was a great teamwork to get the last piece out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Bring it down. Okay, that's it.
On the front.
Okay.
Now they can clean up the scene and open the ramp.
It looks bad, but the driver has not even a scratch.
Great job, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
A victory for the King crew and a first test for their newest member.
I got chance to jump in the rotator. It's not easy.
At least I'm learning something, you know?
He's a dedicated person. He loves his job. That's what we need.
This is a good beginning.
I'm looking those big guys, how they work. I'm trying to catch up with them.
"190 miles to the west,
Hey guys, come on in.
Gary and his wife Tammy are working on some community service that has nothing to do with towing.
This is actually quite a large kitchen, but because it's raised,
It's just a natural transition for us to help people that are in need. It's what we do every day.
and it's 3,800 square feet.
This is just another step to help people in a good way.
I love that there's plumbing everywhere. We're here because we're checking it out to see if it's a viable location for us to purchase for youth homelessness housing. An exit door there.
The housing will partner with several agencies in the community.
It's nice here too because there's a little office.
Tammy is also Gary's business partner. With winter winding down, it's the perfect time for them to get started.
Got laundry room.
We got to give back to the community. We're a firm believer in that. But Tammy has a personal stake at this.
When I was younger, I was homeless, essentially. I was taken out of the house when I was 16. I had no idea what was going on. So it's really important for me that this happens because I was there. Sorry.
You know, I'm proud of her and proud of what she's accomplished. And in turn, if we can help somebody else get through a tough time in life, then yeah, it's good.
Take care, drive safe, man. You can be safe all you want, but the idiot in front of you gotta worry about.
The next day, just east of town, the highway is clear.
Collisions don't happen by chance.
And OPP Sergeant Tim Ives is working to keep it that way.
We can prepare our programs, our patrol, our targets, but we can't prepare for what that one driver is going to do.
And on a busy industrial route like the 402, commuters need to allow space for the heavier vehicles around them.
We are not equal on this road. Being a car driver, you have to respect the fact that trucks take a lot longer to stop.
And just after 4 p.m.,
we have someone to attend and check of a possible tractor-trailer rollover.
10-4.
a major incident involving a transport and a car on Highway 21.
Now they're in the ditch. They're off the highway.
Gonna be a long cleanup. Hopefully that dude made it all right.
The truck was heading south when a car pulled off the shoulder. The truck rolled, dumping 50 tons of corn.
We're actually running out of light. We're getting towards the end of the day. It's going to get darker. We're hoping to get this out as quick as we can. That is not a little bit off the road. That is upside down, sir.
That's a pretty bad roll.
Gary needs all the heavy help he can get. But today, there's only one operator around, the rookie.
Everything is just, one more notch towards learning everything that he needs to learn in these heavies.
Everything's out of it.
Yeah.
Unbelievable, the blast zone on this one, where the corn came out, where it went to.
High velocity, throwing it everywhere. Normally when we get there, the wheels are facing the road. This one, the wheels are facing the ditch. Like, this truck must have done like a roll and a half.
You don't see him this mangled this bad, and guys walk away.
The tractor itself is just demolished.
For the first time ever, father and son will work a rollover as a two-man team.
So my plan is, with this one call, we're gonna reach out and pick this thing up. But we got an issue. We got high voltage lines above us, right above where we're gonna lift.
He has to know all the dangers that are involved in this job and things that are gonna sneak up on you. He has to be 100%.
Okay, we got the road, it looks like here. I'll back into position, and we'll get the rotator working first.
Yeah.
You wanna back me in, Colin?
They'll need the entire road to work, cutting off the main link between the 402 and communities along the shore of Lake Huron.
Management's wondering about time frame. I should be able to have this done in 2 hours. Okay? We got 2 hours, let's get it done. Okay?
We have the OPP, they want this open, MTO, everybody has demands on the guy that's leading that job. That's something that Colin's gonna have to step into.
This one's definitely time crunch. We gotta hustle. Let's get some chains, let's start rigging, okay? I think I found a good solid spot. It's right on the structure of the trailer here.
Before they even start to upright the wreck, they need to drag it away from the overhead power lines. Even without direct contact, if a boom gets too close to power lines, electricity can arc or jump right into the truck.
Okay, switch it to remote, start booming me out. Stay away from the truck. Remote only. We just don't want the hydro to jump from the power lines to the truck. If I'm operating off the side of the truck, I can get zapped. That's good, boomer out. Let's see what it does. Okay, rotate it over.
With the boom almost fully extended, Colin needs to inch the trailer back and up the bank without moving any closer to the lines overhead.
Okay, we gotta watch. It's a long stretch out with that, okay? Yep. It's gonna drag to you first. Yep. Once you get the lift, you can just boom in, winch in, boom in, winch in. It's gonna be a little bit of a fight on this one, okay?
He's had the training. It's time to see what he can do.
It's moving. Keep it going. This is my first time doing something like this. This is my first time doing something like this.
On Highway 21, north of Sarnia.
Pull her in. Go ahead. Just start booming in. Okay.
Colin has pulled the grain hauler to the edge of the bank, but now he needs to pull it up.
Can you winch up a little bit higher, Cole, just a notch?
Without booming anywhere near the high voltage lines above.
One little mistake here and bad things will happen.
Good. Okay, now just slide the whole rotator backwards.
He slides the entire boom back to buy some more room before winching the truck the final inches toward the road.
Bring it a little closer. All right, hang her right there, buddy. You got it. Okay, let's get some strapping going here.
The trailer's back end is in a safe position to upright it, away from the power lines.
Run it through here, Cole. Just like this, just a little loop into there like that. Okay, try and keep the corn out of it.
But the front end is still dangerously close.
Set your truck in here. I'll get over there. So you get your truck rigged. I'll do the same that we just did here. Okay, and away we go. Looks like I got about an hour to get this thing upright. This here where I'm hooking on is just the actual plate for the fifth wheel and the tractor where they connect. Just a good strong piece of structure. There we go. She's moving for us now. The trailer and the truck are moving up the bank and they're moving away from the pole and the hydro lines, so we're getting into a better working zone. Get another strap underneath this thing. Okay.
Now they can tackle the lift. But since the truck rolled completely over, it won't be a simple maneuver.
We're actually doing what's called a reverse roll. It's not rolling towards us this time. We're actually taking it away from the trucks and rolling it into the ditch.
One set of lines from each wrecker will lift the trailer, while a second set catches it and sets it down.
On this one, it's especially important to catch it as it's rolling. If we don't catch it, there's the possibility that this truck could just roll right back over. You ready? Ready? Okay.
Colin has to be right in sync with me as this happens. The two trucks have to work together.
Okay, Colin, start bringing it up nice and easy for me, bud.
Colin has never executed this move on a recovery.
Definitely a little worried on this one.
Just let her down. Okay, well, I'm loose on my end. Let down.
And as half of the two-man team, he needs to stay in step with Gary.
He's got to catch this trailer for me.
You got her all, buddy. Beautiful. Okay.
It's a success so far, but there's a long way to go.
This is only stage like 2 of 5 here. We still need to get it up and out of the ditch.
You're hooked and right into the chain. Now we're gonna winch her the rest of the way up. Okay. Just gonna put this thing right on the road.
They'll each use one line to pull the wreck to the road and another line to hold the trailer upright.
And again, Colin has to be right in sync with me.
If Colin gets ahead of Gary pulling too much at the bottom of the trailer, the entire wreck could topple right back over.
Okay, let me get a good solid pick call and then we're gonna bring it close. I'm gonna get it up in the air. Work your bottom line. The top line is just holding it.
But while Gary is still setting up,
I turned and I looked, and the truck's moving, and I'm not ready, and the rotator's not ready to do the catch.
Hold on, Colin. Whoa! Okay, let me get a good solid pick call.
north of Sarnia on Highway 21,
I'm gonna get it up in the air.
Gary Vandenheuvel is finalizing his positioning to pull the grain hauler to the road. But Colin is already way ahead.
Hold on, Colin. Whoa! Oh, hold on here. Let me get a hold of this thing.
Gary is taking control in time.
All right, buddy. We're good.
Now father and son need to refocus and work together.
Coming along real nice. Like what I see. Okay. You got a little ahead of me at that one point, started pulling, starting to roll over on me. I'm like,
He's focused on his job, but he just forgot another element in it. There's another guy behind him, and he's got to stay in tune with him.
Their 2-hour window is closing fast, and they still need to swing the mangled tractor onto the road.
what's your plan here? Are you just gonna do a side pick? I'm not gonna do it, you're gonna do it. Oh, yeah? I gotta make sure that we don't put too much weight down and topple the truck over, because I've got a pretty far reach right now, and the tractor does have a bit of weight to it. Good? I'm good. You gotta watch your legs though, right? Nice and easy, boom it up.
Extending out like this, we're putting a lot of force on this rotator. If I do this wrong, it could flip the truck.
I need the boom up. Perfect. Clearly not your first time operating a rotator.
I definitely hope that I've proved to my dad that I'm ready for the heavies. And I'm ready to step up into the world of heavy recovery.
Well, now we got to separate the units and tow them home. We've got a truck that's pumping out all of the loose corn. They're going to be vacuuming forever. I'm happy and I'm a proud dad.
It shows that he has a lot of trust in me.
Awesome job. Let's go home. Go home. All right. See you there.
You're always learning in this industry, but Colin surprises me. He's really a natural at it. And I can see, you know, as the next year goes on, 5 years, he's really going to become a quality operator, and I'm pretty happy with that.
With the winter over, Gary can look back at the growth in his entire crew.
All right, let's get that rotator in here. Let's rig it.
Each one of the guys is, you know, another season behind them.
If we can get it off this lag, that's going to give it more angle.
And they're stepping up and gaining more knowledge as each year goes on.
Come on, honey. That's what I want to see. I like it a lot.
Okay, move, guys.
Every job, there's lessons learned.
Make a lock, Johnny.
not just on Gary's team, but for every crew who works the highways.
It weighs almost as much as you do, man.
Pretty much.
The more that they do it on their own,
There's a reason they like me on these big jobs.
the more they're gonna learn.
Good job, guys. That was a lot of fun. A little nerve-wracking, too.
It's windy up here.
This is an industry and a job. There's no in between. You either love this or you hate it.
It's been beyond long. I don't know what to say, man.
It's a rush every time you go out there.
Drivers are not moving over. You gotta watch your back.
I caught me a Jeep. That's awesome.
Okay, we're free. There you go. Beautiful.
We'll make a lot of folks with guns and badges very happy when we get the 401 opened up.
You got the guy out. He's on his way home for dinner. So am I.
Going, guys, okay? It's a great team. I love this job. I love it.
I still get pumped every time that phone rings and we get the call.
Wow, that trailer's split in half.
This time on Heavy Rescue 401.
We got something burning here.
The Ross crew races.
You need to push it that way.
To take control.
Whoa, look out!
Out east, a muddy mess.
Oh my God, we got another accident.
Turns even messier.
We in approaching.
And Steve and Sonny
It's walking so hard.
fight fire on the 401.
Oh my God, look.
It's snowing hard. Complete whiteout.
Heavy snow, fueled by Lake Huron,
I can't see, stop it.
is hammering southwestern Ontario.
We've got cars on the westbound side now that are sliding around here.
You don't even see tail lights within 20, 30 feet of you. Yeah, I've seen a lot of accidents, actually.
Drivers fight through the whiteout.
Holy smokes.
But on the 401, just west of London, a bad night turns tragic.
Wow, that trailer's split in half.
A collision between two semis shuts down all westbound traffic.
That one truck there, there's nothing left of it. You wouldn't even know there was two trucks involved in it. Kind of makes us sick to see something like this happen out here. Oh my God.
We've been just called out to this wreck on the 401.
Ross Services Bear Renders heads for the scene.
We don't know what the situation is. We won't know till we get there. Fire department's still on scene. OPP on scene. The road's closed. Supposedly it's a bad one. As I pull up on scene, I see a destructive force I haven't seen in years. This trailer got split in half. The tractor and the fifth wheel plate are in the ditch. The other half of the trailer is in the median, destroyed.
An eastbound semi lost control, crossing the median into oncoming traffic. A westbound semi crashed right through its trailer. The westbound driver lost his life.
This is a hard job. When you know there's a fatality, it goes in up here. You know it. You feel sorry for him. We see too much of it out here.
Now the police need to conduct a full investigation before any recovery work begins.
I think the weather definitely played a factor in this wreck. The police are on scene. We're gonna be here for a while.
on North America's busiest highway, closure is not an option.
Let's start moving around, guys.
In Toronto, the roads are clear. Steve's Towing's Sunny Supra is ready for any call that comes in.
What's going on over there?
Looks like we've got fire here.
It could be quiet, then boom. It's just one radio call can change my day.
Sonny, you checking it, Sonny?
10-4. We got a call for a transport truck traveling on a 401 westbound. We got flames on the back of the trailer.
Good job, pass over there, man.
There have been multiple truck fires on the highways around Toronto this winter, the result of overheating brakes.
I've seen brake fire many times. When the brake pad and drum touching a little bit, it's gonna heat up, smoke, then catch fire.
As Sonny arrives at the westbound 401 and the 427, the truck driver has already put out the fire.
So it's still a heat, so brake fire.
But the truck isn't going anywhere.
When I go close to the wheel, I can feel the heat. So what happened is it stick together, the drum and pad. It's catch fire.
You see, this one is heat up inside because the brake is jammed inside. So when he roll in, the pads can heat up, right? So what we can do, we can disable this brake completely and then it will roll. How long did it take you to do that? 15 minutes.
We got a lot of pressure on us right now, but it's gonna catch fire. So I called the fire department to cool it down.
Fire's ready.
We carry thermal imaging cameras, so we took a quick look and got a reading of 250 degrees Celsius on the brake chambers.
Sonny needs to clear the highway, but the brakes are still too hot to manually release them.
They're gonna put some water and cool it down.
Still about 150 in the center.
It's gotta come less than 50 degrees, so we can go underneath, get the brake.
Got it down to around 30 degrees Celsius.
As Sonny gets to work,
Steve is here.
the boss arrives to lend a hand.
We in the pressure. OPP on the highway open.
It's not going in. Got it.
Got it, Sonny?
Yeah, almost.
We gauge the brake, so no brake on. We got it done.
That's good. We're ready to roll. We're ready to roll. That's okay, yeah. You never know in this business what are you gonna get into. Every day is something new.
Hey, what's that closure about up ahead? There's a truck laying sideways on its side across the lane.
Almost 6 hours after the tragic collision on the 401,
The westbound truck went right through the trailer.
the OPP has completed the investigation.
That's gonna take a while to clean up.
Now it's up to the Ross crew to clear the scene and get the westbound 401 open.
Eastbound tractor trailer came through the median. We don't know what caused it, probably the weather. So the driver from this truck went right through the trailer, loaded what looks like papayas.
Brad, you want to cage brakes?
Ross's lead heavy operator, Mike Ross, will oversee the recovery.
Another 10 feet, John.
Mike and his brother are the third generation to run the family company, one of the biggest towing operations in the southwestern Ontario snowbelt.
Okay. Think we're good?
Front axle's ripped out of it.
The job is so big, they've even called veteran operator Dave Moss out of retirement.
Do I miss the action? A little bit.
Pull yours, ready? Your side?
It doesn't take long for you to say, hey, I used to be pretty good at this.
You're under the bumper, so you got support, Mike.
This recovery will be a test for Mike and his crew. Their first step, deal with the truck in the middle of the westbound lanes, and then move on to the semi torn in half.
Grab that side, Ricky.
You want me to pull it out?
We're going under, so don't fall.
We're gonna winch this truck out from the trailer where it sits. The engine and transmission have been pushed back under the truck. So we gotta chain it in place so when I go to pick this truck, the engine doesn't fall through to the ground.
And as Bear chains the engine to the tractor, the morning brings a new problem.
Gonna be a long cleanup.
The eastbound lanes are still open, and morning traffic is ramping up.
Traffic volume at this time is starting to build. People commuting. We're talking thousands of vehicles.
Now getting the safety chains on. The traffic on the eastbound side, doing 100K. You just think, hopefully, none of these people will lose control while our guys are cleaning up this mess. Worst fear is anything coming off, hitting another vehicle, causing another wreck. We don't want that to happen.
The tractor is so badly damaged, the crew has to strap it down to the chassis.
Okay, Brad, if you can pull it. I'm holding the door.
And hope it holds together long enough to tow away.
Clear. Hands up.
Go ahead.
High enough?
Yep.
I'll watch out that mirror, Dave.
Yep.
Step on that.
The first tractor is clear according to plan. But with this much destruction, plans can fall apart.
What's burning? We got something burning here. I've got the truck hooked up, and now I smell something burning. What's burning? Dave?
That looks bad. Wow.
What's burning?
Rick?
We got something burning here. Dave?
On the westbound 401 near London,
You not disconnect the batteries?
the Ross recovery comes to a stop when the Bear smells trouble.
I smell wires. I smell burning wires.
Batteries aren't disconnected, are they?
No. Yeah. Bolt cutters. I've got to get the batteries disconnected. I ran to go get my bolt cutters.
Come off, right. Cut the negatives off it.
Batteries can explode. They can burn you with the acid that comes out of them. Dangerous.
Is he still smoking, Dave?
Yep, cut them both off. Doesn't matter. They gotta come off.
The sparks are just coming out of this truck. The fire can break out any second. Got it.
Get the other one, too? They
Both are off.
Both off? Okay.
This was real close. It could have gotten really bad.
The cab is so heavily damaged that when we jiggled it, bare wires shorted out against the frame someplace.
That would have really sucked.
Now Bear can catch his breath while he tows the tractor back to the yard. And he has time to think about the truck's driver.
There's nothing this gentleman could have done to stop it. And I feel sorry about that.
We'll push that tank over toward Pools. That way you don't have to move.
Yeah.
And it'll get it out of our way.
But back at the scene, Mike and Dave are still facing the second semi, split in half, and all of its cargo.
The hard part now is upright the papaya truck.
And to tackle this part, they'll have to work right up beside the eastbound traffic.
There's a wreck off in the ditch on the westbound side.
If someone just comes over a foot and a half, they're going to hit the back of this trailer and there'll be another catastrophic accident.
Ambo's honey.
120 miles up the 401,
It's going down, you may want to take a look at that too. Westbound core underneath the water bridge.
Steve Pillai's heavy driver, Sonny, is answering the boss's call.
Yeah, Timbo, I'll check it out. I'll spin around Avenue Road.
At the east end of the city,
Oh my God, it's an oversized truck.
a truck is stopped on the shoulder of the westbound express lanes.
I'm gonna have to get there fast as I can.
Sonny loops around the ramp to get to the stranded driver.
So maybe we're gonna get a chance to hook it up. Right load. And sticking out. I don't see the driver. The door is open. I'm trying to find the driver and ask him what's going on, but I cannot find him. Oh, he's here. Underneath. Hello. What happened?
Somebody's lost a piece of their brakes. Come up and cut my airline.
You're gonna fix the airline?
Yeah, I just backed off my parking brake. That's the
okay, that's good. Yeah. So he has to manually disconnect the brake so that way he can just drive off somewhere safe and fix it. You ready to move right now?
Yeah, I just gotta put my stuff.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I was a tow truck driver, so I just stop and ask you what's going on. Okay? He got fixed and then he is able to go.
But the truck has barely traveled 5 miles down the highway.
Smoking bad, eh? It's gonna catch fire.
When Sonny sees that the problem isn't fixed.
Truck driver, your brake is smoking pretty hard, man. You gotta pull over. You gotta pull over, man. It's smoking so hard. It was a lot of smoke. It's about to catch fire. Look, oh my God, look. Driver, your back axle is smoking. So I'm trying to get him. Hey, driver, it's smoking, man. It's smoking. No answer. You gotta pull over. Okay, he's pulling over. Oh, look at that. Almost gonna catch fire. Smoking hot, man. Maybe we're gonna call the fire department, Maddie. Smoking hot. Oh my God. You're lucky you pull over, eh?
I didn't get her backed off enough.
Yeah. This guy didn't disconnect the brake properly. He's driving with the brake on. Oh, that's pretty hard, eh? It's not gonna come off right now. I'll bring my tools and put a socket in it. I have a gun. I'll do it for you, okay? Yeah, give me a second. I got a quick tool, so I can just pop it out in 1 minute.
That's a lot better than I did in my hand.
Yeah, that's a lot better.
Should be unlocked now.
Yeah, what do you want to do? You want to wait and keep going, or?
I'm just going to walk to the next service center.
Okay, then. Yeah, it should be good right now.
Yeah.
Okay?
All right, thanks a lot.
It wasn't a paying job, but for Sonny, the work is its own reward.
It's very good to be nice to people. There's too much bad stuff going on in this world right now. I got nothing, but I still, my mind is peace because I helped somebody, you know?
Hey, Brad, all I want is a rope on it from here to here somewhere, eh? Like, whatever works.
West of London, Brad Prince is rigging to the tractor of the second semi, working under Mike's supervision.
I'm just trying to put a chain on this so we can hook a cable on it so we can flip it back over.
Brad is the youngest heavy operator on the Ross crew.
I've been with Ross's for 4 years now. You do your first heavy recovery and you're hooked.
Here, feel that one. Little Brad Prince, we're training him in the rotator. It weighs almost as much as you do, man.
Pretty much.
He's got a heart. And when you ask him to do something, he does it.
I just want you to square it up to the trailer, take the gap out of it, and then I'll try and pull the pin.
In a year or two, I'd like to be able to do the recoveries by myself and let Mike stay at home.
For today's recovery, their next step separate the pieces.
We needed to separate the rest of the trailer from the tractor, so this way we could load the whole trailer on the float and tow the tractor home properly.
But they can't release the kingpin that connects them.
Get Dave to come in with the hoe. Get him with the backhoe in here. Get the push on the bottom corner, Brad, of the plate. Push it in.
Pushing on the tractor, they try to relieve pressure and help coax it free.
Tell him this.
Every little drawback like this is just eating into the time.
And morning traffic is building on the eastbound side of the median.
My biggest fear is getting hit. We gotta get out of here.
What the hell's it caught on? Get the push on the bottom corner, Brad, of the plate.
Traffic is building on the eastbound 401. And the Ross crew needs to get off the median.
Okay, just stop, Dave.
But they can't pull the kingpin free from the remains of the trailer.
What the hell's it caught on?
Sometimes it's very hard to pull a pin on the fifth wheel on these wrecked trailers because you got all the weight sitting there and you've got no way to relieve the weight.
Launch it back the rotator and just hook in here.
Sure.
Give it a little. Oh, we're just gonna back another truck in, hook onto the little pocket there, give it a pull.
Okay, go ahead.
Pull. Okay, hang on. Okay, Brad.
This is gonna come over real hard. Okay, Brad, just hook it right where it is.
Now they turn to the toughest part of the job, the trailer torn to shreds.
Yeah, I told him to go to the other side, scrape that out of there. When he's there, he can just flip it.
There's pretty much no integrity left in the front of this trailer. He's got to be gentle when he's pulling. Looks like it's going to come apart.
And that could add hours to the job.
It's 8 o'clock in the morning now. All the people commuting are all starting to hit the 401. We don't have time to mess around.
Yeah, I just want to hook that rail right there, Dave.
Yeah.
370 miles east, where the 401 hits the border of Quebec.
We got a rollover tractor trailer in the median. Back end ripped right off of this trailer, actually.
Nate and the crew from Herb's Towing are heading out after an overnight downpour.
The wind and the rain here last night was phenomenal. Played havoc on the roads. I might have to back the first aero truck up to give us enough room to work here. Just the way I like them, on their side and ripped open. This one should be fun.
The semi was hauling a load of lumber westbound on the 401 when gusting wind swept it off the highway and smashed it down in the muddy ditch.
This thing's loaded with almost 70,000 pounds of wood to make pallets, and it doesn't look pretty. It's in the mud, water's running through this trailer. It just creates a lot more obstacles for us to overcome.
Gonna be a wet one. Lots of mud today.
The Herb's crew will be battling those conditions alongside another local company.
We're gonna pick it, separate it, roll it right here. He can winch it out and get that out of the way, and then we can grab the trailer and bring the trailer up beside us.
They called us and asked for assistance. As long as everybody can work together, I don't mind working with other companies.
Herb's general manager, Andrew Vink, is ready for a tough fight.
When this thing went in the ditch,
Hold that.
even though the ground was soft, she went in pretty hard.
All right, Dale. We're gonna run the auxiliaries down through the snatch blocks here. This goes through here. Using my auxiliaries to upright this tractor trailer after I get it separated.
The trailer is too damaged to upright. They'll have to deal with the tractor and trailer separately. But they can't pull them apart on the uneven terrain.
Sometimes it becomes this delicate balancing act to be able to twist that tractor or pull the trailer just to get it to unlock.
So they have to lift the entire unit up to even out the angle.
It's hard to bring the front inwards. Something just moved there. Nice and easy, eh?
Now they can use their low lines to ease the tractor onto its wheels.
I like to be gentle.
They're making good time, but distracted drivers are causing problems.
Stop. That stops.
A collision increases the risk of a secondary crash up to 6 times. The result of drivers paying more attention to the scene than the road ahead.
Unfortunately, got people driving by and trying to take pictures of the scene, so they're just congesting traffic the other way. We just need people to just drive ahead and forget about the accident, look where they need to go.
Someone is not paying attention and all of a sudden they come across stop traffic that's completely unexpected. The secondary crash can happen at any moment.
Still working on the details. Oh, we've got a crash right there.
Stop. That stops. You know, we're already dealing with a closed lane. The last thing I want is some more accidents that can actually injure one of our guys on scene.
Oh my God, we got another accident.
One of the guys heard tires screeching and that definite thud that we all know in the towing industry.
We got a secondary up here.
Back near London, here too, curious drivers are taking risks.
Get out of here, you dumbass.
Don't stop in the middle of a live lane, take a picture. Like, that's absolutely idiotic. Puts our lives in danger.
There, you watch traffic, you might get another one.
Just getting the rotator in position so we can roll that trailer back over, and then we're gonna pick it up and put it on the float.
Push the roof inside.
But as they start to rig to what's left of the trailer, the weather starts to turn.
Hold it there for me, can you?
It was definitely windy and snowing and blowing pretty good out there.
Blue hook here. Unhook me, Doug!
Trailer's now upright. We're going to hook it up, lift it up, swing it around out of the median, put our flatbed trailer underneath it.
Mike will control the rotator to lift the trailer onto the flatbed.
We're just gonna hook these spreader chains up, and pick it up, swing it over beside us, and set it on the trailer. Hopefully it's nice and easy, just like that.
But they need to be quick because the wind is getting worse.
If you leave it up in the air, it's like a big sail in the wind. It can do a lot of damage.
You okay, Brad?
is a little bit windy.
If the wind grabs this trailer and turns it on us, it can go anywhere.
Hey, Brad, you need to push it that way. The other way.
The wind grabs a hold of it. Then it was a fight from there.
Whoa, look out! Hold on to the back corner of this trailer, Dave. Pull! Pull!
On the side of the 401 near London, with a trailer in the air.
Whoa, look out!
The wind is getting worse at the worst possible time.
A gust of wind catches it and starts dragging the guys across the median. Starts flailing around. It could hit the side of the truck. It could hit somebody. It could do a lot of damage.
Pull! Pull! It's gonna get worse. The wind's coming.
I was doing everything I could to slow it down. I'm laying on the ground trying to dig my heels in, and it's just dragging me.
You might put it down because it's overpowering them. We'll leave it on the ground until we get more people on the line to hold it.
It's just too windy. We're lifting a kite.
Just boom up. We can always bring it back down once it's past it.
Close it up.
Managed to get around without hurting anybody or anything.
You okay, Dave?
Yeah, go ahead, Mike.
They got dirty feet, dirty backsides, but other than that, they're okay.
Now they can load up the front of the trailer and get ready to open the road.
We'll just leave it alone. Good enough. We're good. Just steer it.
Happy?
That's the spot.
10 hours after the midnight collision, all that's left is the cleanup.
Gather up all the stuff on the ground, scrub the road a little bit, and go home.
This recovery went really well. I feel like everybody went home knowing they did a good job and that we got done as fast as we did for being as bad as it was.
Is the highway open up there now? We're starting to move now.
Everybody's okay? Okay, we'll have to call the police, all right?
At the far end of the 401, work has come to a stop.
So, have a seat in your vehicle, man.
After a secondary collision up the road.
We had somebody not paying attention, driving to the accident of another guy.
The crew directs the drivers to the safety of the closed lane.
That just shows when people have to pay attention to where they're going and not what they're seeing beside them.
It could have been devastating. People gotta realize, like, slow the down. Ugh, it's frustrating. As soon as they move, Theo, we're gonna pull the 80 ahead, get hooked to that trailer, and get this trailer up so we can start the offload.
It makes you realize that these conditions are a little dangerous. Puts everybody else on their toes.
Time to get the job done and get off the highway.
Phase 2, get this trailer up to the road and get it offloaded.
Plan A was to bring the trailer to us so we can work on our roadway. We're now working in mucky conditions.
So they run lines from the 2 rotators to the ends of the trailer.
We're gonna need a chain for going through here, though.
You look at Nate. If anything starts ripping off, you tell him. Yeah, I'll do the same. I'll feel the back.
All right, we're all tight. Nice and slow.
We didn't really want to shake this thing around, move it too much, so it was a pretty delicate operation.
Didn't move, did it?
It's not moving. It's creaking. It's groaning.
Hey, whoa.
What's up?
Wow, sucks.
Oh, it ripped right apart there.
Yeah, right there at the bottom.
Holy. Wow.
The bottom floor of the trailer had completely separated from the actual walls of the trailer.
As you can see, when she went over, it's compromised pretty bad. If we try to pull this up towards the road, we're just gonna rip it right apart.
This thing now cannot be moved. It's stuck there. The entire plan just changed at that moment. Want to get me a mini sledge?
It's no choice but to offload this thing down where it was. In the median, in the water, in the mud, thousands of pieces of wood. It's gonna be a bitch.
Oh, it ripped right apart there.
Yeah, right there at the bottom.
Holy, wow.
Just west of Cornwall.
Wow, sucks.
The crew from Herb's has discovered that the lumber trailer is ripping apart.
The entire plan just changed. Now everything has got to be done in the ditch.
They can't drag it to the road. They'll have to unload it down in the muck of the median.
It's on an angle. It's in the mud. Traffic's starting to build. We're under the gun to get this thing done, and it's not gonna happen quickly. They're gonna hand bomb this stuff out.
70,000 pounds worth of these small slats.
But the crew can't pull them out until they remove the remains of the trailer doors.
Put the winch in the top and just fold her back.
They ain't coming undone, so let's resort to what we know and rip in half. Okay. Is that one side loose now? It's just fun.
Work from the far end and bring it back here. The ground is so soft, we're gonna try to build a platform so we can support some weight with the machinery.
The only really good thing about this load is we can use it. So we laid it down and we made ourselves a work area.
Offload, have somebody stack them till the roll off.
Okay.
Back it up. All right, right there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right. The rain, the water, has made this job so much more difficult, it's unreal, man. All right, try that, Nate.
All right.
It's okay so far. The guys are working as much as they can, as fast as they can to get this stuff offloaded, but it's still not working to the speed that I would like it to work. Okay, good. You know, there's pressure from the MTO to UPP to get this stuff opened up.
It was just bumper to bumper for miles. You feel the pressure?
I can feel the stress of we gotta get done, get our ass in gear, get this stuff out of here to reopen both lanes.
Andrew calls in a container to speed up the offload.
That good, or put the container here, have the door close to the ass end, and just hand bomb right in. Whenever that's full, pick it up and put it on the float. I'm gonna feel this tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
That you is.
It's faster, but not fast enough.
This is taking a while.
We're gonna be here till tomorrow doing this. There's gotta be a better way.
I got an idea though. I'd like to try winching them out with the load all.
Snatch block off the container, wrap them real good, and then pull them to the end. If any luck, we'll get them here in one piece, be able to throw them in, save a whole bunch of time.
Growing up on a farm, you learn to be resourceful.
If they break apart, then they're only 4 feet away.
Okay.
Try that out.
Just racking my brain, how are we gonna do this? And like, what about this, a good old-fashioned pulley system?
Locked up. Everybody clear?
With a winch on the loader and a snatch block connected to the container, the pulley system could save time.
So now instead of carrying the bundles out to the door, we're winching these bundles to us.
At least it's close.
It was a good move. It ended up working.
The more we can get out in chunks like this, the easier it is.
I think we qualify for an open ride. That's awesome.
But the offload is only the first step. There's still hours of work ahead and a long line of backed up traffic.
You know, traffic wouldn't be so bad if people rolled through at a constant pace, like 60, 70 kilometers an hour, but you get these people that stop dead, want to see what's going on. Go! Don't stop! Go!
The last thing I want to do is to create a fiddle out of this.
Okay.
Amazing.
And as night falls, so does the temperature.
Hang on to it. There you go.
It's 8 p.m. before the load is out.
It's snowing, visibility's not the greatest. People are getting fatigued, like, it's getting pretty dangerous. But we weren't done.
Now the recovery of the trailer can finally begin.
Everybody's burnt out, everybody's discouraged. It was rough.
Final stage of the game. Getting this beat-up girl out of here.
Basically, we're gonna pick this trailer up, mid-air roll it, get it on the road.
We were really worried that the back end wasn't gonna stay together.
I say, try.
This thing's mangled, so I'm telling Nate we're gonna rig and we're gonna over-rig this trailer to make sure this thing doesn't come apart.
Once length of the dollies, top, bottom.
Put an angle on both.
And that's about it.
So even though the trailer is empty, they use angle irons to spread out the stress.
Back underneath. Nope. Backside. There you go.
All right, this one goes here.
We can do that. Okay, bring it up.
They rig from the rotators to both ends of the trailer to roll it upright in midair.
Good.
If both operators don't lift together as one, the strain could be too much for the ripped trailer.
Okay, sounds good.
Go up a bit.
We're just gonna wrap it, right? Yep. Easy, pony. This thing not holding together. That's my main worry.
Hey, good?
Good.
We did not have the patience or the energy to deal with this trailer. If this thing came apart, this thing was coming up in one piece only.
Holder.
What's going on?
Good.
Near Long Sault, west of Cornwall, Andrew and Nate are trying to roll the torn-up trailer and get it to the road in one piece.
What's going on?
It was a key component that both units were in sync to make sure this thing doesn't come apart.
How's that look, Theo?
The angle slipped up a little bit.
Keep rolling. Pow! All right, I'm gonna swing it in and boom up.
And aim at the same time. Okay. Am I too fast for you?
Nope, I know. You're good.
I'll let you catch up. We'll put it right on the asphalt. I'm setting the front down.
Okay.
Set the back down.
Ass end's coming down. Beautiful, ass end is down.
Yeah, baby.
Good?
Woo! That was awesome.
It's the best feeling, you know. Okay, we're finally done.
Oh, that went really, really, really good. I'm happy with that.
Surprisingly, she stayed together, so that's always good.
Hell yeah!
12 hours after they rolled up, the end is in sight.
Getting tired, buddy?
It's awesome.
It looks like that.
It's been beyond long. I don't know what to say, man.
I felt a big sign of relief and pain and burning. I was exhausted.
They can load up the trailer to be hauled away and get some well-earned rest.
I was extremely proud of the boys, and it was like a sense of relief. Now, the only thing we got to do is get this stuff out of here to reopen both lanes. It was an awesome feeling.
All right, time to roll.
The best feeling in the world after a job like that is climbing up in the driver's seat, pushing those brakes off, and just rolling away.
It's open, driver. Power rolling now.
It was completely unbelievable.
Next time on Heavy Rescue 401. An unbelievable crash.
It's just like something out of a movie.
Sparks a desperate chase.
Yeah, look at that.
An airborne patrol.
Found the lane 3, so it's coming up to you now.
Scans from above.
So this is the truck we're going to be stopping. I just want to get the hell out of here before somebody gets hit.
And a late night storm.
I don't know if it could get any worse than this.
Leaves a mangled mess.
Hey!